Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll run you through my team selection for the first leg of the UCL quarterfinals. But before doing that, I've got a limitless draft prepared to share with you all. First we'll talk about that, and I'll also tell you about some of the alternative picks if you'd like to go with them. Meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, do that and help me reach 600 subs sooner. If you enjoy watching this video, please leave a like too. So without further ado, let's get started. So I've prepared some graphics for this Limitless to make the section a bit more interactive. Starting with the forwards first, I've got the Bayern duo up front. Lewandowski obviously the top scorer of this season, with Müller joining him. This is the one fixture we can definitely target. Villarreal are not a side that leak easy goals, but comparatively they are not as strong as Bayern and their defenses would be breached. That does not mean they will concede 5 or 6 goals. At maximum, I'm guessing a total of 3 goals. Müller has a lot of assists in Bundesliga too, and he has the ability to score goals. However, his stats this season in UCL aren't strong enough, but then we do not have many options to go for. Gerard Moreno is the surprise differential that I would prefer. The reason is that Bayern attacking they are very strong, but defensively they are not compact and they do concede goals. Picking a goal scorer from Villarreal, who else would you go to if not Gerard Moreno? He's almost selected by 0% and is a great differential going into this game. However, if you fancy Karim Benzema over him, you are free to go for the French forward. Remember, there are no budget constraints while using this chip. Looking at the midfielders, I've picked up the Liverpool duo versus Benfica. Salah and Mane can be equally lethal on their days. Obviously, Benfica are a little bit weaker than Liverpool, so it's best to target this game too with full force. Mahrez takes his place in the midfield, who faces Atletico Madrid. In Champions League this season, he has 6 goals and 1 assist. Sane is another Bayern player that I've picked up and he has been among the attacking returns. 6 goals and 6 assists for the German. Kai Havertz is the differential I've gone with in the midfield. His recent form in the Premier League has tempted me in picking him up. It's a tough game versus Real Madrid, but I think Chelsea is a bit stronger going into this fixture, especially after what we saw in the Clasico. Although Chelsea conceded 4 versus Brentford, but I think it was just a bad day. Real Madrid also got some tough time from Celta Vigo. Havertz has 8 goals plus assist tally in the Premier League and 2 goals in the Champions League. Moving on to the defense, you can see the Liverpool double up here yet again. Both the wingbacks have been involved in a total of 22 goals via assists in the Premier League. Kimmich, listed as a defender, is a proper midfielder who is also on the set pieces. He hasn't been very effective in the UCL like he usually is in the Bundesliga. In the German league, he has 3 goals and 8 assists. The reason to highlight these stats is that the player has the ability to get involved in those attacking returns. James did not start in the Premier League, and considering the statement Tuchel made, as he said that James is fully fit, there are now higher chances of him starting this week versus Real Madrid. He is also in this draft due to his ability to provide the attacking returns. Cancelo is the last one in defense, and City wingback is genuine threat with his long shots and crosses. At last, the 2 goalkeepers I've included in are Ederson and Mendy. Both of the goalkeepers are top players and their teams have the capability of keeping clean sheets. If not the clean sheets, we'll surely get those additional save points. So this is my draft for the Limitless. You surely are free to pick any player that you fancy. And if you feel like a player might return you big points, definitely go for him. Now let's look at my team selection for this round. This is the current team that I have. I've got like 5 players who will not feature, so initially they will be replaced by the following players. Luis Diaz has a chance of starting this week as he did not play in the Premier League versus Watford. He has been impressive for Liverpool so far. Reece James, as I've already talked about him, is another player who has a higher chance of featuring now because he did not start the Premier League game. I've picked up Lucas Hernandez to cover that Bayern defense, and Darwin Núñez is the differential forward I've gone with. Darwin Núñez has 21 goals and 3 assists in the Primera Liga. At this point, the differential I've gone with is Darwin Núñez and Luis Diaz. So the idea in picking up these players was to have maximum players going ahead in the next round. Teams like Bayern and Liverpool are most likely to progress ahead. So the transfers that I will get in the second round, I will use them to replace the players that are most likely to be eliminated. Of course, I'll toggle between the captaincy armband with the fixtures, and as always, my final team will be available on Twitter. This is it from my side. Let me know what are your plans for this match day. Thank you all for watching and kindly subscribe as you head out.